Yo, 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 yo. What's going on again? Look at our background. Great men think alike sometimes. You know what
We
I'm
ain't even
saying?
talk about it, fellas. I came on the stage. We already had the same background.
right. But once again, it's another good Sunday morning here live up in Michigan, man. We are the Hot Tag Radio Wrestling Pod. I'm your host, Cliff. And I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Ooh Exclusives. What's going on, bro?
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? We just coming off a historic Survivor Series with 3 historic returns. We got the Royal Rumble coming up, the most important Royal Rumble in our recent memory.
Right.
And we got some AEW shit popping off today. All about the devil today, y'all.
Man, it's the devil in the blue dress, dog. Man, gang, dog. Man, I had a tough week, man. It was I just witnessed I witnessed a massacre last week. I don't know what happened, man.
That's it for today's shows, folks. Be back to you next week.
Oh, oh, people. Me and Ub are in a fantasy football league, and man, your boy, it wasn't
Listen, y'all. Let me tell you this. I drafted good this year. I made some untimely drops, but the key to winning our league that I see now, because man, I feel like they not better than me. I just, I don't know, man. But the key to winning our league, bro, is quarterback. Next year, I'm going for Josh Allen. I'm going for Patrick Mahomes. I'm going for a marquee quarterback, bro. That I just need. The centerpiece of my team is going to be quarterback.
It's actually two ways.
Tight end, and quarterback.
Quarterback. You gotta have quarterback, tight end, and a good running back, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have a good.
At
definitely gotta get a running back.
At least them 3, because them receivers. You'll find a receiver, but
I got 2 good running backs. I had a quarterback that ain't live up to expectations. I dropped the new fantasy stud. I did so much shit, man. Good game, Cliff. You got me.
It was good patience, man. I'm telling you, man, and working that waiver right at the right time, bro. That's it, dog. Cause I dropped a whole bunch of people, dog, that I shouldn't have dropped. Yeah, I chilled out on that, man. Stop being patient, right, dog, and hopefully I'm moving. I'm in 3rd place right now. Hopefully I win today.
Right.
But got.
Let me hardwire in, man. My stuff's starting to lag a little bit. Let me hardwire in.
Okay, I'll give you 1 second. Give you a second. But I clinched the playoff berth, man. Let me wait on Uber quick. Sorry, man. I overslept. Woke up around 9:30, man. So voice is kind of deep and foggy. Waiting on my wife to bring me a couple of Joe right quick. And man, it's just been a good week, man. Good week of wrestling. We gonna talk about the devil going up. That's our main topic for today. Then we have we're gonna talk about the AEW situation with QT Marshall, Britt Baker. Okay.
Sound better already.
Yeah, you sound better. You're not glitching out a little bit, so you good, man. We're gonna start it off, dog. Hold on, we go to my topics right quick. We're gonna start off with let's talk about Mr. QT Marshall, man. He decided to resign from AEW. He states that AEW is going to a different direction from where he thought he was they was going. So he decided after January, I believe. Oh, I think right now actually, I don't have the statement in front of me. That he's leaving AEW. What's your thoughts about him leaving AEW? I think it's a basically a huge loss for AEW. What you think?
It's a huge loss because he was helping train wrestlers.
Yeah.
You know, he was helping train guys. He was helping guys with promo. I think that he was upset. I read somewhere that he was upset that CM Punk made the call to get him off TV or get him out. He didn't make sense with Hangman with Hobbs.
With the QT mark I forgot about what name of that TV show, but you know what TV show I'm talking about, the whatever he had that angle he was going with Hobbs and stuff.
Yeah. So I guess he was being looked at as somebody that wasn't
TMZ shit.
Wasn't, a good TV personality. So I think Punk had him, like Punk said, he didn't make sense being up there with Hobbs.
Right.
And I guess he was a little upset about being pulled from that on that angle, or the way certain things are going. They really don't have a developmental system. He's a big integral part in training wrestlers.
Right.
Along with Dustin Rhodes, who has some complaints himself. So I think a lot of the guys, a lot of the veterans are finally just getting a taste of, yo, man, these guys don't listen. It's too much politics. It's a lot of shit going on in AEW. It's not just the young guys not listening, man. It's a lot of political shit going on backstage. A lot of wrestlers have power, as we know. Like Bryan Danielson is on like the judicial committee or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so there's a lot of too, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of shit that's going around in that backstage in AEW, man, and them vets and them people starting to see it like, man, I'm cool, bro. The inmates running the asylum. Tony ain't got no backbone. Y'all let these motherfuckers do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it's kind of him being bitter. I kind of agree with him not being a television personality. He doesn't have.
He don't have that.
He doesn't have.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you need to be just a trainer or somebody in the back or a producer of matches, man, to helping the people get by. But he's seen a lot of shit backstage that he don't fuck with.
Right. What about what you think? What's the future for like the newer stars that AEW be signing that don't get that much TV time? Like who did QT was with? Who was QT was with? Alongside Hobbs and stuff that don't get no time, and it was in that Nightmare Factory, the Nightmare Factory with QT and stuff. What you think the future with those wrestlers?
If they don't get some type of developmental, if they don't get some type of training, if they don't get some type of character, if they don't get some type of niche, they're just gonna be spot monkeys and undercard mid-carders. You know what I'm saying? Just wrestling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now that we see how this shit works and how you had to build storyline, build character, build personality, build the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we just seen The Undertaker last night at the Big 12 Championship, handing off the belt on national TV to the MVP of the game.
Right.
That's branding. You know what I'm saying? And that type of shit. And listen, you had Nelly performing. Who handed Nelly the belt?
Jade Cargill.
You building these larger than life characters. They ain't doing that AEW, man. Okay, we know y'all gonna have a banger match. Cool.
Right.
But the most interesting shit y'all got going on is a whodunit storyline, which we diving into today.
Could you do you think AEW I heard another rumor that AEW is focusing on more in ring work than storyline. That's why QT Marshall decided to leave. That he didn't agree with Tony Khan focusing on more of the in ring aspect and not focusing on more on storyline and characters.
I think AEW, we gotta go to keep ragging them like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard. You gotta find your identity.
Right.
Like, what can we do that WWE not doing? Okay, we have better matches.
Right.
Right. The Continental Classic. That's kind of dope. You hiding their inefficiencies,
right?
And you having a great tournament, and we know what it's for. We know the format. And now it doesn't just feel like, oh, you having random guys wrestle every week. Now it's like, okay, these guys are matching up for the blue and the gold brackets of the Continental Classic, and that shit's been good. And it's kind of unpredictable. It's been an upset, you know what I'm saying, or two so far. They say, you know what I'm saying. And if you're gonna focus on that, then you got to still weave story around it.
Right.
There has to be some story around the clip. That's how we get into it.
I think they focusing on the stories with the people that can actually talk and talking and create something on the mic and create characters with the mic. Like when you watch Dynamite, because I don't really watch Rampage or Collision like that. When you watch Dynamite, the only a few people is on the mic right now. You see the same people every week on the mic and doing promos. You know what I'm saying? The wrestlers like Danny Garcia, and they never get time on the mic or anything like that.
I think Britt Baker is complaining.
That's one of our
complaining.
That's one of our topics too. But I think AEW focusing on people who can talk on the mic, and that's why you'll never see other individuals getting that time on promos on a stick like that.
But you gon' fall behind because Triple H is heavily invested in his future and giving them the proper development and giving them the proper, like you said, I want you to be your best. I'm not about to put you in front of a test and not have you prepare for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like Shawn Michaels, we got to give kudos to Shawn Michaels. Even though the new NXT format ain't like that black and gold, y'all got to understand that black and gold was a bona fide indie super show that Triple H was using to show, like, hey, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? NXT was a mixture of new guys and some of the top indie talent in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The new NXT, they are getting them ready for the WWE universe, and they are coming up knowing how to do promos, knowing how to work the hard camera, knowing how to work these crowds, knowing how to work every week with the, you know what I'm saying, in that performance center, better in their craft. We've seen these kids getting better by leaps and bounds. We've seen people fall off by the wayside, get released.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So AEW, you got a problem because Triple H is already invested in this future. If they don't get MJF, you already built Grayson Waller.
We're gonna talk about that also.
I already know. I know.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. But if they don't do, man, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But with QT Marshall, man, like what is his future right now? Is it him going and joining Cody Rhodes in the WWE, or is he? I'm hearing rumors that MLW is interested in him, or TNA maybe a factor for him.
MLW is about to be WWE's new breeding ground for bringing in that mid-range talent. So I think Triple H is about to resume his territorial grab like he was trying to do before Vince said, hey, stop. You know what I'm saying? But I can see him going to Impact. I can honestly see him coming over to WWE, but they not about to be doing that type of shit with people like QT Marshall, bringing them over. Every AEW transitional trade has been significant. Cody, Jade, you know what I'm saying? CM
Right.
Punk. It got to be a home run. If it's saying AEW to WWE, that person got to be a home run or it got to be a return.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see QT Marshall going to WWE being one of them good character jobbers, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like our Truth and stuff like that. Just go there working and get some and work somebody over, you know what I'm saying? I could see him in NXT being a helper, a trainer, helping along as being a trainer along with wrestling over there in NXT also. I see him in all the promotions really. He's not he's not a character to get over with, but he can play a character kind of like a R-Truth or a Tozawa, something like that, and be one of those jobbers and get people over because he can wrestle in the ring. He can do a promo. He's just not a person to, you know, he's not a person to put your hopes on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a John Cena or something like that. He's not like that.
No, he's nobody you want to bring in. Honestly, in that capacity, backstage, producer wise, yeah, I can see it, but I can see Impact, MLW, AAA. You know what I'm saying? But he do got a relationship with Cody.
Yeah.
So Cody might, after Cody wins the championship, if he wins the championship, he might be diving into some faction work or. You know what I'm saying? You got to because you know that cookie cutter Cody shit gonna run dry.
Right.
So we might have, you know, he might be a good fit for a stable or something. But I think, man, who knows, man? The way things going right now, don't waste your next pick on QT Marshall, man. Wait till somebody like Malachi Black. When did Malachi Black shit come up?
Shit, hopefully next year because we need to see him back home too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's not looking good over there with the as a Jim Cornette said, him and the blacks.
he's not even in the tournament, Cliff.
Right.
You got this continental tournament that's round robin. You wrestling every week, and he not in it.
I don't know, man. I saw a couple of good matches in that kind of tournament. I'm not, like I said, without if you don't watch Collision or Rampage, you got to watch Dynamite to catch up with that Continental tournament because they last week they did go through a breakdown of the Continental tournaments. I'm hearing that Daniel Bryan beat Eddie Kingston yesterday to get some points, and I'm still getting used to the New Japan style tournament shit. So I'm not used to having the point system and stuff like that. So it's still hard for me to get used to. But I heard it was a pretty good match and stuff. But let's move on to
King of the Ring. Triple H King of the Ring.
Triple H King of the Ring.
Triple H got to do the King. He got to come back and kill it with that King of the Ring.
Do it like
I think King of the Ring might be 32 minutes to have, huh?
Do it like a
Cruiserweight Classic
way. Yeah.
No, not round robin like the Cruiserweight Classic. 32 people.
Have it as a Peacock special.
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope.
The 3-day weekend, 3-day.
So let's move on to the next deal over here, Barry. And speaking of deals, it's been rumors going around that MJF has already signed a new contract with AEW. Now, is this a good thing for MJF or is it a bad thing that he already signed a new deal? What you think about him possibly signing a new deal with AEW?
You know what? If it's true, I think he peeped the landscape. I got CM Punk going back over there because everybody knew the writing on the wall when CM Punk got fired from AEW, bro. They knew what they was gonna do over there in WWE. So he like, all right, I got CM Punk going over there. I got Cody. I got Roman lingering. I got these guys. Boom, boom, boom. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I think he peeped the landscape. I think Tony opened the checkbook and possibly made a good deal to keep MJF there. I think he's re-signed because he's too blatant with his openness about signing it with WWE. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Leaving like certain Twitter clues and all that stuff. TikTok, boom, boom, boom. So AEW re-signing Jay. AEW is huge for AEW because they got one of the the young up and coming promising stars, man. But you have to understand, MJF. It's like, how much more can you do there? I think another 3 years wouldn't hurt, but it's so much stuff that you could do now that Triple H is in charge. And in charge of creative, man, that you can do over in WWE, bro. You will be treated accordingly. He knows who you are, knows what to do with you. I don't know what else you can do in AEW. I don't know what else you can do in AEW.
I think MJF signing
exactly bundles. My bad. Exactly bundles. No, he said smart move financially and for the workload, but bad move for saying what he wants. Well, what he says he wants, and he says he wants to be that best wrestler in the world ever. You got to go to the big leagues.
You got to test. Got to test your character out.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you got to go to the big leagues.
I'm sorry, AEW fans, but if you go to WWE, people around the world knows about WWE.
Exactly.
Us wrestling diehard fans, we know about AEW and all the other federations, all the other organizations out there. But to really want to test your grandstand of things, and if you really want to get over, go over to the WWE. It's kind of like Bad Boy.
Even if you're a mid-card jobber, you are the biggest thing on the indies.
Right.
Look at Matt Cardona. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-carder, whole career, peaks and valleys, boom, up, down, WrestleMania moment, lost on Raw the next night. Mid-card jobber, whole career.
Right.
Going to indies. Biggest star on the indies.
Definitely.
Now he'll be a big return.
If he want to return.
If he wants to return. You know what I'm saying? That's what the WWE does for you. And then you have to test who you are or what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you got a chance to go to the NBA, you're going to stay in the smaller league?
Right.
Or you want to go to the top league?
Right.
We just talked about Jade Cargill being on the Big 12 championships. He stands out. Everybody asking, who the fuck was that?
Right.
You see how, watch the video of Nelly and watch the composure he had to keep. Watch the composure he had to keep when he dealt with Jade Cargill last night. I'm dead serious. They gave him a WWE belt. He like, oh man, is this real? You know what I'm saying? But he had to move around that situation a certain way, bro. When you dealing with Jade, I'm telling you, it's the star power, bro. You need it. That's what WWE provides for you. Y'all know that. MJF, go to the big leagues.
And you right, P. They AEW, they are garnering a little bit of history of mishandling the younger talent because they are investing in older WWE talent or older indie talent, and putting them more on the TV than the young talent, because you do see people that you don't quite know when they do get featured on Dynamite whatsoever. You be like, who the hell is this?
Billy Buxingly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how what's my man with the mask name? That's his name, cuz.
See, that's what that's the point right there.
The commentator.
Excalibur. He know
Gotta
everybody.
give you a 45-second rundown on this bum. Nobody knows this motherfucker, bro.
Right.
This is Chase Chillingsworth from North Dakota, man, down there in XL Pro Wrestling down there. Had a banger with, hey, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
Right.
But Jade Cargill ain't wrestled a match.
Now, I think
she's bigger than the roster.
Right. I think AEW is doing great with the new signing they got with Mariah May. She's coming from Stardom, the girl that's with Tony Storm. I think they're doing pretty good. Like
the women's division, Cliff.
Yeah, I know, but
division is this. Tony Storm is that shining light,
right?
And, pairing her with that. But outside of that, you got nothing for her to fall on.
I think they're doing good introducing her to the crowd like that, bitch, because she haven't had a match yet. I think she's gonna wrestle next week, but I think her character is getting over. The only thing is with AEW and with developing a young cat on TV, I think Tony Khan is not patient. Well, I spoke about Triple H being patient with characters and developing on TV. I think Tony Khan not patient with his characters
at all.
He's going with the older cats because he knows that they're more of a draw. Like an Edge, a Christian. He know they know of a draw. Samoa Joe is known. I'm glad he's getting more TV time because at first he wasn't at all. I can't think of anything else. You see, Powerhouse Hobbs, my main man, Powerhouse Hobbs, he get his run on TV. Everybody like him with the Don Callis crew. But when the last time we saw him with Don Callis?
It's been time that you find a way to really get him out of under these people and do his own thing, bro. Bro is a powerhouse. Just having whoop people ass. Like some of the booking is easy. Let him whoop ass and just let it go from there.
Powerhouse whooped Jericho ass. Had that couple weeks and stuff.
Big Show.
He was horrible. Gone. He's gone. Big Show. He's gone.
Tony has dried the well up. It's one more name Tony can possibly get for the right money that can shake shit up, and that's probably Brock Lesnar.
Man,
Goldberg is expected. He was expected to be at Wembley, but if anybody can lure away Brock Lesnar with some money, it'd be Tony Khan.
It'd be Tony Khan, but that would be the wrong move for Tony. Tony already had a stigma of signing older WWE cats and stuff like that. Now, if he signed Brock Lesnar, that's gonna be even worse because one thing Brock Lesnar not gonna come there every week. He's gonna be somebody that I'm gonna be pay-per-view only.
I'm tired of seeing Edge already.
Yeah, but Edge.
I'm tired of seeing Edge already.
He brings me back in. I think that the story is bringing me back in. I like. It's one of the best stories AEW have, along with the Devil, with the Christian and Edge. Thing. I kind of like it. It's mid, but I like it for some reason. I like it.
Mid and predictable. I would rather have Edge and Christian running roughshod over the young boys in the roster, being dashly ass evil old niggas. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want something.
Yeah.
AEW is not giving us something to sink our teeth into outside of the Devil shit, but the Devil stuff is really keeping us engaged because it's a whodunit. And honestly, if it doesn't pay off, like, who can it possibly be? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Segue.
I got a couple ideas. I had posted an idea last week. So
Cliff Stradamus. Cliff probably called it. But I'm gonna tell you, better be a home run.
Right.
Better be a home run.
It gotta be a home run, bro.
Gotta be a grand slam clip. It has to be a grand slam. Gotta be HBK.
Right.
Or Shane McMahon.
We're gonna move along, man. I actually just added a topic because I just thought about it once we said a little bit. Somebody just gave me an idea, but you've been hearing rumors and stuff like that. Is AEW Dynamite in trouble? Because last week it's been rumblings that Monday Night Raw is moving to the Superstation. Warner Discovery has put in an offer to buying the rights for Monday Night Raw. Now, if that's the thing, the future of AEW Dynamite is a sinking ship, and I'm not bargaining on AEW and stuff like this. This is the news. This is the news that's going on. So if Warner Brothers Discovery purchased Raw, they're not going to invest any more time on Dynamite. What you think about Warner allegedly putting their bid in for Raw? Because Raw is going to introduce the new deal in I'm heard in probably next week.
Probably this week.
Yeah.
It's game over. You know, AEW had a lot of partnerships with what was coming on the Warner networks too. They was partnering with the NBA. They was partnering, having themed shows about certain movies coming out, themed shows about certain shows coming out. You know what I'm saying? You don't think they don't see a bigger opportunity with WWF partnering with that? Especially we just alluded to this earlier.
Right.
The Big 12 championship. We keep coming back to the Big 12.
Right.
Everybody who watched it yesterday saw The Undertaker. 20 million people. So that crazy performance.
Right.
You know, you don't think they don't see that with WWE? Like, man, we can have WWE with Shaq.
Right.
Shaq over there doing the AEW shows because Jay Cargill, motherfucker. You was trying to holler.
You trying to holler, yeah.
Right. But you know, Shaq, bro, for one point, it was supposed to be you versus Big Show on WWE. So it's a bigger opportunity brand-wise, Cliff, bigger opportunity company-wise, better weight ratings, and USA wanted SmackDown. So they already got their show. And, you know, shit. I'm hearing Amazon too.
Yeah, I'm hearing
Amazon.
Too. I hope not with Amazon because I just don't want Amazon to get it, but the Superstation, that'd be a great move, man. As long as they don't put it on one of those apps or anything, but going to TBS or TNT, I wouldn't mind throwing it on TNT. And it's a good move for great move for Warner Brothers Discovery because they could, like you said, the Big 12, they could feature superstars from WWE on TNT, on the NBA on TNT, on baseball game.
They are.
Right. Man, that's crazy, man. If it happened, but
Bundles, you're right. They got to get rid of AEW. You got to get rid of AEW. Like, show cancellations happens all the time. Hey, we're gonna go in a different direction.
What is the future? I mean, because their deal is up too next year. So I'm talking about AEW deal is up too. So where do you think AEW is going to go and feature their TV show? It's going to be like a Tubi.
No, but they'll find a streaming network. They'll find a streaming network, bro. And that's because people want exclusive content. Like the networks, they are competing for that exclusive content because they know, hey, come on, man. We have stars because of what? Power,
right?
Power, but carrying. So if anybody is subscribing to the Stars app, You are subscribing to that app because you watch Power, and they position the shows to where every
Right.
time a show go off, another one come
Another,
on just long enough for you to keep the damn subscription. You know what I'm saying?
right. And
That's the name of the game.
I've been paying for
Paying for that shit
for years now, man. And I stopped watching Power.
Right. So these streaming services know if we can hit a certain niches, you'll subscribe to us. You know, boom. So they know exclusive content to get that. You know, but that's why Amazon, Disney, Warner Discovery are going after WWE. They know that's probably the main license in wrestling. That's the big leagues.
That's yeah, man. And that's, I mean, unfortunately, that's what you get when you put yourself in a position trying to put yourself into war with WWE.
Box with God, man.
And WWE keep on saying they're not in a war with AEW because, like Vince says, man, his competition is Disney. He's not messing with
Netflix.
You know, Netflix. That's his competition. AEW, they keep on thinking, we battling Raw. We got to get great ratings with Raw, SmackDown, getting good ratings. No, man, don't put yourself into that losing predicament because it's not gonna fare well with you. Focus on developing your talent, getting your people over, and more of your fans, and hopefully newer fans will come and great you with their viewership. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You gotta be alternative, baby.
Gotta be the alternative.
Listen, ECW was in when I went to ECW, it was in the state fairgrounds. We was in the big ass garage.
Right.
With seats, metal seats. You know what I'm saying? But ECW just was so much of an alternative that we just couldn't stop watching it. It was something different than WCW and WWE, and they had the cruiserweights before they did. WCW stole the cruiserweight idea for ECW. WWF stole the Attitude Era.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So be the alternative, man.
Be the alternative, man. I say AEW is trying, but booking. That's all I can say is booking.
Pete, I saw it earlier. You said they tired of the way WWE thinks. You know, they too many old heads. Come on now, you know Triple H is probably the best mind in the business.
Right.
So right now, everybody is rushing to get back to Triple H. He has ultimate creative power, bro. We've seen how the show's been. Everybody is getting their chance to show their shit right now on WWE TV, bro. If y'all paying attention,
everything,
everybody.
You gotta pay attention to the little stuff, dog, with WWE, dog. And that's why I like it. Like, did you peep that? Did you peep the background out? Did you see that shit?
Mm-hmm.
You see the story with Bailey going on right now?
Exactly that. Boom, boom. Mike against Sasha.
Right.
Back in. Did you see that? Even though how they building Tegan Knox, how they building her character up week by week.
Right.
She on TV every week, and you see Xia Li on TV every week, looking strong every week.
Right.
They doing little incremental development on all these characters to the point to where we just know them. Like, remember coming up watching WWF? We just knew every fucking body.
Right.
From Basher Booger to fucking Ultimate Warrior. We just knew them because it was in the mix.
Right. It's crazy. So we're gonna move on to the. I just added something on there. I forgot.
We freestyling, baby.
Yeah, we all kind of freestyling. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next topic, man. Seeing if you watch Monday Night Raw every week, man, you've been seeing basically these super heavyweights get down these past 2 or 3 weeks, man, do you think WWE is secretly testing out a super heavyweight division, kind of for Jonah and Ibar and all the other bigger
Braun
wrestlers,
Strowman
Braun
returning.
Strowman,
Hey, they wasn't it
Omos,
an article about that, how they was testing the weight divisions?
right?
And that's how I was saying the cruiserweight or the light heavyweight championship was coming back. Man, I'm with it. I'm with it. They had a good match. Like Ivar and Bronson Reed put on a good big man match. They ain't just slapping and boom, boom, boom. It's actual moves.
Right.
They launching each other. They doing splashes. They doing moonsaults. They doing, man, I'm telling you, bro.
Showing off their agility, man.
Showing off exactly. So I'm with it, man. They definitely got the bigs to do it now, man. Otis, Bronson Reed, Big E returning soon, hopefully.
Hopefully,
around WrestleMania.
Omos, or you got Braun Strowman.
Where's Omos been?
I know he been still doing house shows.
Okay.
So
he gonna be introduced. He gonna be introduced and working down the performance center a little bit.
Yeah.
Then. Odyssey Jones, if he finally come on out
Odyssey
high
Jones,
and do his thing.
I forgot he's still in like with them on the main roster, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
they got size, man. So
with the match they had last week with Bronson Reed and Ibar, man, it was a showcase match, man, and I think, for me personally, I think they are testing the waters out for super heavyweight division, but I don't think they're gonna add a championship or anything. I think it's gonna be like probably a trophy or something, or something to bring every week or something. And it's they're gonna use those type of matches, like you said, as an attraction. Because
why not?
Right, you don't see it. You don't see it every week, so you don't see them big individuals showing off their agility. And just to think, when Braun Strowman come back, and how he can show off his power and his agility now.
I'm saying, why not make a title? WWE.
Why not make a title?
They don't have enough titles. If you think about it,
I think they have enough titles.
Hell no, man. Because the way they do their titles on WWE, bro, to where like Roman, the title was never on TV. Now Logan Paul is an intermittent champion.
Great promo by him.
I gotta watch it. I gotta finish watching it. We got Gunther in a long title reign. We got Seth in a longer title reign. Like, I think, like I said, that's why I was like petitioning for like the Cruiserweight Championship. But if I'm not even opposed to Bronson Reed coming out and making his own title, nigga, I'm the super heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. A non-sanctioned, this is my title. You know what I'm saying? I'm the king of the super heavyweights and have him beat all the big motherfuckers on the roster. You know?
Bundles. I agree, man. They have like 12 titles, man. And I know
12 titles how?
You don't see the titles on TV. You got the 2 tag team championships. That's 4. I mean, that's
split
right
them. Split them between 2 shows because it needs to be tag teams on SmackDown now. Split them.
You got the IC, the US. You got the 2 world championships. You got the North American title, the NXT title, the 2 women championship, 3
I'm
women
talking about main roster title. Main roster titles. We got a world champion that doesn't world champion.
But that's the important. You don't want to water down the importance of that title too, because if you have that super heavyweight title, I know it's a division title. It separates them from the division, but it waters down the importance of the world title.
I understand, but you I just feel like you gotta have something that could probably get somebody over. Like I said, have Bronson Reed be the self-sanctioned. I'm the super heavyweight champion. You know,
I
I'm the king
I
of the
think
super
they position.
heavyweights.
I think they position Bronson Reed as going to be a face.
And you know, with Triple H booking style, man, a lot of people get over to that. They just
I
start
think he's
liking
better
him.
off
Like,
as a face.
not right now.
You would think? I think Ivar is more of a heel type.
Ivar is a heel, but he getting over too.
Yeah, he getting over too slowly.
He getting over, you know.
Long,
but that definitely get the Viking Raiders back where they need to be when a boy come back from injury.
as long as he don't talk on the mic.
Yeah,
because the way he talk, it don't fit his
right.
way he talk don't fit his size.
Teaching.
Right. I'm gonna go to the new topic that I just posted on here, dog, because I don't want to forget. And I don't want to leave this out. We just mentioning Bayley, and I fucked this up. Oh no, I did. We just mentioning Bayley and stuff, and I just thought about it, bro. Along with Bayley, dog, Bayley has been featured a lot on SmackDown, and you say you didn't watch SmackDown, but it seems like Bayley is looking like as an outcast for their group, and it's just been rumblings that Miss Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, has already signed with WWE. What do you think about her signing with WWE, possibly signing with WWE, and what is the future for Miss Sasha Banks in WWE? I know they're gonna go for like a tag team championship and regain that tag team title with Bayley with them if that happens. But first of all, I think it's gonna be a tag. They're gonna reform the 4 horsewomen along with Charlotte and Becky Lynch to fight Damage Control. So, what you think about that possibly happening up on SmackDown?
That's a great WrestleMania match because if we don't zero in on, we looking closely at what's the WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 40 for the women. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at what? Becky, Rhea, Bianca, Rhea. That's probably money. You know what I'm saying? Or it's looking like Io, Bayley. But if you could pull off a 4 horsewoman versus Io, Kyrie, Asuka, and somebody else, I don't know if Dakota Kai fits that with them. You know what I'm saying? Julia, you know. Like that's a huge attraction match. That's a crazy huge attraction.
Right.
4 horsewoman, Philadelphia. That's huge, and you could go into Rhea Bianca,
right,
with that match. You know what I'm saying? But her returning, man, is humongous. It's humongous, bro. It's humongous because that is setting it up perfectly. And I believe the rumors are true if she resigned. They setting it up perfectly. Bayley definitely ain't going like when Vince left. You already know Sasha like, bet I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying?
You already it's been Bayley been throwing out hints on her social media with pictures of her and Sasha, and that she got a plan going on. So she's throwing out those hints already. And Bundes, you saying Sasha's not fitting in outside of WWE.
She wasn't that big outside. She wasn't that big.
I think she didn't have a chance.
You're right.
Though she was injured.
She was injured, but she was toying around with AEW. But yeah, 4 horsemen of WWE versus the 4 horsemen of Stardom. Yeah, that could work. That could work at WrestleMania. That could work, and they could really, really build that. You know what I'm saying? And just have that be a crazy ass 4-on-4 banger. And you're getting your 4 biggest names, both companies, and it works. You're getting all your main women stars on the card.
And they already have a story, a future story lined up between Kairi Sane and Sasha Banks.
The only,
Sasha Banks beat Sasha Banks beat Kairi Sane in her first match over in New Japan for that title. I mean, Sasha Banks beat Kairi Sane, so that's a hidden storyline between them two already.
I would do it like this: whoever gets the pinfall on the four horsewoman becomes a new champion. That add a different little wrinkle to it too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But damn, Cliff, that might work. But in terms of getting all your, because let me ask y'all this: how you gonna get all of them on WrestleMania? You bet not leave any of them off WrestleMania this year, or you gonna face hella backlash.
I don't think they will do that. I don't think it will do that.
I'm just saying, Cliff, like you can't leave off Charlotte, you can't leave off Becky, you can't leave off Bayley, you can't leave off. Sasha returning, of course, that's huge. You can't leave off Bianca and Rhea. So your top 6 to 8 women have to make the show some capacity.
They're gonna be around 3 women matches on the card of WrestleMania. Like I said,
my bad.
Are you good? It's gonna be four women's tag team matches. That's gonna be knock out 8 women right there. Then you're gonna have your main title match for SmackDown. Actually, probably 3-on-3, then a main title match because I forgot you gotta have EO in the championship match.
I think you're gonna have Bianca win the Royal Rumble, challenge Rhea. That's the biggest match we can get right now. Somehow Jade Cargill is special guest referee or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And because you got to remember, right now the tentative WrestleMania card is CM Punk and Seth, Roman, Cody, Jimmy and Jay. They got Gunther and Brock Lesnar. Rumored. That's the best possible way to use Brock Lesnar now.
Right.
It was Drew McIntyre versus
Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest.
I don't know, but they factor in somehow, somewhere.
Right. You gotta have Drew in there.
Right. So
triple threat
you might not have room for 3 or 4 women's matches, bro. We might have room for 2 crazy ass impactful women's matches.
Man,
3 at the most.
All we know that the WrestleMania card is gonna be stacked, and I wouldn't want to be Triple H booking that shit because they got so many people gonna be disappointed because they're not gonna be on the show.
Right.
Who was it? Yeah, Solo. We forgot about Solo.
Well, no, Bad Bunny and Logan Paul.
Yeah, Solo and Drew. Solo versus Drew, or LA Knight. That might happen.
Solo versus Cena. They said.
Man, that's crazy how deep this motherfucking card is gonna be, bro.
Right.
So let's move on to the other society over here, man. To AEW. I know we all over the place a little bit, but that's how the cookies crumble. Let's go back and talk about this Continental Tournament that's going on, and I want to see how this will benefit Swerve Strickland if he wins this Continental Tournament. If he wins this Continental Tournament, will he be featured more as a main event star now? Because I think Swerve Strickland is the only AEW wrestler that AEW actually is bringing up, and you can see the development with. Will this kind of tournament help him boost his time on the main event and possibly win a AEW championship against MJF, or
Well, I think the winner of this get the Continental Championship, the NJ,
the Triple Crown,
open weight, and then the ROH heavyweight championship.
Not TV title.
ROH World title. He beat Carly up.
Yeah.
No, he got the ROH world title. He got the ROH world title. He beat Claudio.
Okay.
So triple
But
crown champ.
would that help? Would that help him go to the main title, feature on the main title, or he just be focused on
I
the
think he
Triple
should
Crown?
lose it. I think he should go right to the main title. I think him getting the triple crown champion will take him away from the main championship. Now, if that happens, that's how they want to keep MJF away from him and keep that feud apart and reward Swerve and make him a champion in that capacity. You know what I'm saying?
Because I see Swerve as a main eventer. I don't see him holding those like Bono said, man. I don't see him holding them 3 titles, the Triple Crown titles. I think that's a nowhere. That's a nowhere title, like the ROH shit.
You get up to somebody that you know is over, and somebody that you know can be there consistently. Like somebody in that capacity. Somebody like Eddie Kingston. He's a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? He's not world championship material, but let's reward him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying with this. And giving that to Swerve, like Bundles, you're right. I mean, like, listen, it keeps him away from MJF and the world title. And that's what you want Swerve at. You want Swerve in that vicinity of that world title because that's the only place he can probably go after this feud. When you think about a money feud,
right?
Somebody on the mic, him and MJF on the mic, and what Swerve has to say about the privilege and all that other shit. Like, come on, man, that's money. Swerve has made me interested in AEW. I watched it for Swerve.
Right.
No bullshit.
And Swerve been killing it, dog. Even though I wasn't feeling that Texas death match a couple weeks ago like that, because just the blood that was just too sickening for me, the swallowing of the blood and stuff like that. But just his demeanor, his character, he blew up. He got bigger. He's not no scrawny person. I just like the development of him, and he can be a more of a main event character and help that main event scene on AEW, because right now the AEW main event scene is everywhere. We don't know who's on the AEW the main event scene besides Samoa Joe,
right?
Yeah, or a Wardlow, but Wardlow is not featured as a main eventer. You know, Christian is featured more as a main event star than a Wardlow.
Shit, bro, he get TV time.
Right.
Christian gets 10, 15 a week.
Right.
Easy.
So we're gonna move on to the next topic, man. We got 3 more topics, then we through. It's been a busy news featured week. Let's see what's going on right here. Overall presentation, man. His look, he just got it down packed, man. That his character, he got his character down packed.
Hey, listen, I know Tony signs way too many WWE people, but I still think Top Dollar can add to Swerve's act as being Swerve's muscle. I swear to God. I promise you. B-Fab has transitioned to the Hurt business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't like Top Dollar, man. I swear Top Dollar can add to Swerve's act. As his Diesel. I'm telling you, Swerve is in his HBK era now.
We could see. I don't see it, but we'll see. We're gonna move on to the next topic, man. 2 weeks ago, CM Punk debuted at Survivor Series in Chicago. But a few months before that, CM Punk was unfortunately released from AEW. Tony Khan stating that he was in fear of his life. After that, Tony Khan, I guess, gave special privilege to a certain individual to tell CM Punk that you are no longer wanted in AEW. So what do you think about Tony Khan appointing Daniel Bryan to fire his co-worker? And how do you feel if your manager would tell your lone GM co-worker that you work besides with, talk about road stories and had great conversations with every day, to tell you that, dog, I done heard Tony Khan don't want you here no more. I mean, not the GM manager don't want you here no more. You no longer want it. How would you feel about your own coworker firing you instead of the manager?
They say he can make suggestions on if a person should be gone, and he said he made the suggestion that Punk should leave. He on the discipline committee or some shit like that, right?
Right. Yeah. He was on
You know,
discipline committee.
yeah, and Tony alluded to that before, something about how he would leave everything to Daniel Bryan. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Bryan, we talked about the politics backstage and the AEW, you know what I'm saying? Giving wrestlers too much power. And you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. That probably felt like a backstab coming from CM Punk, knowing that Bryan knows how a veteran locker room should be led. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though Bryan Danielson has a different approach to some of the young wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? Because he's more in a teaching capacity of trying to teach the young wrestlers, help them out with their craft. You know what I'm saying? CM Punk was a little bit more old school in his approach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So right now in AEW, you have an influx of hold the fuck up.
You good? Sorry, people. We have technical difficulties with the Mr. Oob. He's gonna wait and see what's going on with him. But I think for me personally, I think if I was fired by my coworker, I would be pissed the fuck off.
My bad.
You good?
No, you have too much of that politics behind the scenes, Cliff. It's too much people with too much power. Him, the Young Bucks. You don't have a committee like Vince had. You don't have somebody in ultimate power like Tony Khan was. I mean, like Tony Khan should be. You got Tony Khan listening to everybody else. He's letting the inmates run the asylum. He's letting these young wrestlers get off on bullshit. He's letting young wrestlers mouth off on live TV. Now Daniel Bryan is holding the fate. How did he get in such a trusted position in the company this fast?
So he's the wrestling court. He's the wrestling court person.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Even though you a person with high morale and stuff like that, that should need to be somebody outside of the wrestling locker room.
Right.
Because you in creative, I heard, you now on committees with disciplined wrestlers and shit that ultimately cost me CM Punk a job. You know what I'm saying? The Young Bucks have executive vice president power, so they can choose what to do. That Ice Cube's son post that he made was true. How they ran around the ring doing a victory lap on Collision the week CM Punk was fired. You know what I'm saying? The backstage politics, the backstage people having more power. Chris Jericho, same way, having too much power. You know what I'm saying? That's what QT Marshall said. Fuck it, I'm out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Daniel Bryan being in like that, it's kind of like it's not saying it's a conflict of interest. Honestly, it's a conflict of interest.
Yeah, that's a talent relations job, Bundles. You're exactly right. It's just crazy how Tony Khan can delegate power like that, and make it official. Like I was watching an interview this morning, late this like 2 or 3 o'clock this morning with Tully Blanchard, and he was saying that the EVPs, they don't really do anything. They don't do anything along as power rise for the wrestlers.
But they get their ear.
Yeah, just getting their ear and stuff like that.
Tony's ear.
So what do Tony actually do as far as the point man, the power person, besides actually booking terrible shows
Fears for his
sometimes?
life. He comes to work and fears for his life. If CM Punk punking him like that, how many other wrestlers he's trying to appease backstage?
Right.
How many people is he trying to appease on a daily basis in AEW? Or somebody voice they concerns publicly, and then they get a segment on Dynamite for 2 weeks straight, and then they back fizzle and bury another storyline.
Right.
Be weak, bro. And I'm telling you, we hate Vince, but Vince is not. Triple H was getting that type of power because Triple H, dog, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Triple H is made for wrestling. He's already said it, bro. I grew up, it was wrestling or nothing. It's like he was a student of the game.
Mm-hmm.
He sat in on those meetings. Triple H, he said it, bro. I would go out there and wrestle my ass out there 5 nights a week, but still make it up and make it to those meets with Vince. He said it on all that shit, bro. He had a plan. He knew what he wanted to do.
Right.
He was learning. Shit, bro.
He was learning again. He was learning. He was a teacher, man. He soaked in all that Vince shit and will mold it into his type of wrestling. You know, so I mean, Tony Khan just had to. He need that person with.
He need a Briscoe. He need a Patterson.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, he needs a team, bro, and they just can't be wrestlers.
Right.
Vince's team, outside of maybe Triple H, but they were all former wrestlers. Yes, he listened to the top guys about stuff, but they were all people that were just outside of that locker room and that capacity, man.
Right.
Tony Khan need that.
Right.
Arn Anderson gone too. You didn't mention. That.
Arn Anderson gone.
He gone. You know he's going back to Triple H. You know he's going back.
You got Dustin Rhodes, but he
gone.
He know
he's gonna be at WrestleMania. He got to be at WrestleMania 40, holding Cody up.
I hope he's gonna be
come on
in the Hall of Fame. He needs to go into the Hall of Fame. That's what we needed him to do. Oh, and hold Cody up when he wins.
Right.
So we're gonna go on to the next topic, man.
Jim Ross is on payroll, Jake Roberts. Yeah, you ego.
Right.
He's nice. For my life.
Yeah. And Jim Ross could have been in that role. Shit.
Man, he can't remember half the niggas' names being ex-WWE. Hangman Hobbs. Oh, I mean, sorry. Go ahead.
But we gonna go on to the next topic, man. And last week, man, Miss Britt Baker tweeted out that she had 0 promo time in ring this year. Now, a few years back, Britt Baker was probably one of the main wrestlers on AEW. She was holding the women's title. She was holding actually the women's division down as their main character, their main person. She could speak. She could wrestle a little bit. She had a great character. But this year, 0. No promo time in ring. What is the future with Britt Baker, and do you see her possibly being more involved with the women's division next year? Because this year, I think it's over for the women's division this year as far as developing new characters and stuff like that. Unless not Tony Storm.
She was a lot of them need to really do what Tony did and
redo her character.
Yeah. So she probably needs a redo or a reboot. But she said she was counting down people's minutes.
Yeah.
You know, she was like, he got 20 minutes, I got this, he got 20 minutes, I got 0. Y'all got to make something shake. The world champion, nobody barely does promos. Hiro Shida, when she was world champion, he doing promos. Just, like, bro, she just be there. And that's like to appease Kenny Omega. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a big Joshi fan and all that, bringing in all that. And he was in, I guess he was in charge of bringing in certain women and stuff, man. But the women's division outside of Tony Storm has been downright abysmal, man. And Britt Baker coming in had a horrible feud with Paige. Horrible feud with Paige.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really took her down to me. So it's like
all her faction people in her faction got injured.
Who?
What was her name, man? She was the champion. Her friend. She got injured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then Britt Baker got that back injury also. So
she needs a refresh. She needs a refreshed character.
I think she needs a character change. Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to do something completely different.
A lot of AEW wrestlers need a character change.
Yeah, they need some in-depth something. And they got the personalities, they got the talent, man, but they just really don't. They really don't get the time. I'm gonna be real with you. WWE has done a lot better job of balancing the time and giving the women a lot of time on these shows, bro. They either doing promos or they in the ring. AEW has not given their girls any time.
Right, Jamie Hayter, that's her name. Thanks, Bundles.
So it's you got to see an improvement. They gotta have time, man. Give them some time. They need out of a 2-hour Dynamite, which is probably hour 20 minutes airtime, man, they need a half hour time. You ain't getting none of these women over. Outside of Tony Storm.
Jamie Hayter is a star, and that injury was at the wrong time. I hopefully she recover from that injury quick and get back right on TV, because Jamie Hayter was a star, and that's what the women's division is missing in AEW, stars. I mean, you got people that can actually talk on the mic. You got Paige out there. She can't. I don't think she can wrestle in the ring like that no more, but she can still talk. You have great workers. You got Britt Baker. She got a great talker. She can't talk that. She can't wrestle that well, but she could talk, and that could move the division along. You got Tony Storm. She can wrestle and talk. So, like you said, they just need time.
They need time, man. Time. Like, don't know them.
Not on Rampage or Collision time. We need Dynamite time.
Dynamite time. Like Xia Li.
Right.
Been attacking the top female, one of the top females, Becky Lynch, getting matches week after week after week after week after week after week.
Right.
Now we just know her. Xia Li, okay, I know her. You know, and AEW like it'd be Ashley Simpson.
Right.
We don't know them.
But
I be forgetting about Red Velvet. I be forgetting all these girls.
Right. Red Velvet, they have a lot of women talent over there that came from TNA. So it's crazy how they don't get that much time. They should at least start the show. They should have 2 segments on Dynamite. At least 2. Just to get the
Dynamite. I'm gonna tell you, Dynamite, y'all got enough to do a 2-hour broadcast, and then y'all can do your 3rd hour on YouTube Live.
Exactly.
Dynamite could be 3 hours. Y'all can have a 3rd hour on YouTube Live.
Yeah. Let's move on to our main topic, though, man. The main topic is basically our background. Who do you think is the AEW devil? I had posted in our group that I think it may be Chris Hero. I've been hearing rumblings that Chris Hero is wanting to get back in the ring. I think he has a job in AEW as one of the backstage managers or something. I don't know. But we haven't saw Chris Hero in years. At least I haven't. Uh, Chris Hero could lost a little weight a little bit. I don't know if it's the same person in that mask. But when they did the little segment last week and it said something about hero, that word hero just rang off for me. And I wouldn't be surprised it is maybe Chris Hero. And that could be a surprise for the indie crowd. So who you think maybe that AEW devil? I don't call it AEW devil.
You my dog, Cliff, but if you come in the room, we booking the show. You talking about Chris Hero, the big reveal, man.
hey, you got to think Tony Khan. This is not Triple H.
It can't be Chris Hero, man. It has to be. If anything, it gotta be Adam Cole.
I mean,
anything,
yeah,
it has to be Adam Cole. They kind of really making it super duper obvious without making it obvious, and then the ankle injury, like you really gave it away that he don't have an ankle problem last time when he was about to do that match. Like, bro, like it's getting real corny and campy. I just think Chris Hero will fall flat. Like that was Chris Hero. So? Yeah, man. Like it's this has to be something that's like this has to be, and I don't know who you could bring in to do it, but it has to be monumental. Like
Will Ospreay or something. Who's out there that's monumental that can't.
That's what I'm saying. You already blown. Like if you signed Edge, do you think it's worth it to have Edge come on and make it have a lackluster debut? Or was it more monumental? Would it be more monumental to have signed Edge and held him off and have him be the devil? Like the devil, boom, and it was Edge. That would be like humongous. But Tony signing Edge, he couldn't wait to fucking say, yay, look at my new toy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sami Callihan would be good. That's super duper indies, though. Chris Hero, Sami Callihan, super duper indies. I think he wants somebody that will shake up the wrestling world and get casual fans talking too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are invested in this. The reveal has to be a grand slam. Chris Hero is a sacrifice bunt.
Could it be a person like Dolph Ziggler?
Woohoo! Like, come on, like that ain't making us say, oh. For real, it ain't making us like, oh shit. It's not.
It's hard because all the big people that's out there.
It is nobody else on that level, Bundles. You're right. Nobody else. Nobody else. You would have to get.
Yeah, in the perfect world, it would have been Punk. But let
me tell you, it might be Tony Khan.
That'll be
it's me, God. Punk. It was me the whole time. You're leaving my. I mean, it was me, MJF. Go ahead.
Do you, if it's even Tony Khan or anybody else, do you think would that?
Listen,
would that help? You think the crowd gonna go for all that? Do you think? I think that would destroy AEW.
Man, I got a name that might work. It is Shane McMahon.
That's it. That could be it. That could be it. That's the only.
Because it fits in with the devil theme of, doing a deal with the devil. Like, I don't know what
Yes.
Shane McMahon is doing.
Yes.
I don't know how he feels about Triple H. I don't know how he feels about being cut out the deal with TKO. I don't know how he feels about none of that.
That's it. That's the
Tony,
only name. And he could wrestle.
Tony coming out as the devil, and he's trying to get MJF off the title because MJF didn't resign, would be classic Vinceism.
Right.
But it would definitely make Tony bitch ass a hated on screen character. And you can use that go away heat that he's getting at these shows to, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you just become Vince. Right. Then again, you just become Vince McMahon. The guy that you said you hated.
The only thing is if it's Shane McMahon, is he healed enough in time from that knee to go do that? So right. That's the only thing. He had what two torn quads or torn quad?
So. I don't know, man. But that's the only name I could think of that'd be like, unless the reveal is
Hulk Hogan. Shit, I don't know.
Unless the reveal is all the names are gone, bro. All the names are gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle could work.
Matt Riddle.
Honestly, Matt Riddle.
I don't know, but we'll see, man. Post in the comments, man, who you think the devil is, man. It's gonna be a big indie person, or it's gonna be someone from the WWE. Who's German? I don't. I have no idea from that who is German out there. Yeah, but post in the comments and see who's available out there, because this devil character, I think they pushing it out. We'll see at the end of the year, though. Oh, well, we may actually see Wednesday, actually. But man, we've been on this motherfucker for an hour and 23 minutes, man. So what you got up for this week, man? You gonna predict a win for yourself in fantasy football, or you died out right now?
I'll win this week. So I'm setting the playoff hunt because we got a lot of teams that I just need a lot of teams to lose. But I actually like my team going forward. I just had an untimely bye week. That's what I was gonna say. I did some stupid drops because I dropped Ryan Love. What's his name? Right, not Ryan Love.
Green Bay.
Jordan Love. Jordan Love. A few weeks ago.
And he on his tear right now. So
it's like, damn, I had a bye week quarterback right there. So I just did dumb shit. But I'm telling y'all, I'm still gonna win this year though. I'm still gonna win the championship this year.
We will see, man. So we've been on here for almost hour 30. We gave y'all a little extra. And we're gonna get up out of here and get ready for next week, man. Like I said, every week, man, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Share the page, share the YouTube page, man. Tell your people, tell your folks, tell your friends, tell your daddy, tell your mama about us, man. We're gonna speak the real about wrestling news. We're gonna speak the real about the wrestling rumors, and we're gonna speak the real about our opinions. And until next time, we will see y'all next week. Same back time, same back channel. All right, y'all. Let's get it.